Okay, welcome friends, music place friends. I'm going to hopefully show you a few helpful steps in taking attendance in Classmate. Now, the first thing you want to be able to do, obviously, is to access the Classmate software. And you can do that. Hopefully, Mike has shown you already how to do that, but you can go to Front Desk HQ and search that. And the first result is the one that you want, frontdeskhq.com front desk. Okay, and then you sign in. Now I already have my login and my password set, so if I just sign in, then that will take me straight to the Classmate desktop. And fortunately for me, the default is set to today's schedule. Now, schedule is a confusing word in this sense in Classmate because there's a button that actually says schedule right here. Now, I first thought, oh, well, that must be my schedule, but that's not the case. This button, in my opinion, is misnamed. Should probably be called something like, I don't know, book or something along those lines, because in fact, if I select the schedule button, then it's acting more like okay, this is a verb. Now you want to schedule somebody, or better yet, even better yet, to call it the book button. But that's not really what I want to do. When I come to Classmate in real time, I have a student there. I want to just take attendance. So the quickest, best, most convenient way, even though the schedule button shows me everybody's schedule, I don't want to see that. I want to see my schedule for today. And I am going to use this button again and again and again and again because I'm interested in my schedule, not everybody else's. So I'm going to click on that, and that will take me to my schedule for today. Something I do want to show you is that this date on the desktop version of the software will always appear in the upper left-hand corner. This is the date for my schedule, and it shows me today's date and that it's my schedule. Today's date again and my schedule at the top of the list of my students that I have for today. Now, I can navigate around here to the next day, to Friday, or I can navigate to Wednesday, for example, yesterday's schedule. Let's go back to today. I can either do that by pushing this button or by advancing here. And just quickly, I want to show you that I could view my schedule in different ways here. I can view my schedule as a week view, and then the times are in a column, and also the days of the week. And if I scroll down, it will show me my schedule in week view, and uh, that red line represents where time is right now. Now, you'll notice something that, like in the week view, as I scroll down, I can still view the days of the week right here. That's kind of a good thing. Week view is convenient. Um, you can also change the view so that the days of the week are in rows and the time is at the top. The way to view a later time is just by clicking and dragging. That will allow you to view time later in the day. And scroll down, you can see the different days. Okay, so this is today, for example, January 12th. And my next student is Kyle Stout. Okay, I like this view. I use both week and list quite a bit. The only problem with these navigation buttons and view buttons is that they disappear as I scroll down. Week view, you have more information at your disposal as you're scrolling around because the times up here stay static. They don't move, but if I scroll down, I lose those navigation buttons. Okay, and this is particularly important if you're using the list view. I just clicked on the list view button here, and that takes me to today, but what happens again if I scroll down, I lose the day at the top of the list, and that's kind of important because if I actually advance to tomorrow and then I scroll down and I lose the January 13th date right here, this one also, if I scroll down, I'm going to lose those, and then I could confuse this date right here with this schedule, which is in fact tomorrow's schedule. See if I scroll back up a little bit here. This is today's date right here, but I'm actually looking at the 13th, which disappears if I scroll down. So that's one thing you have to be careful with on the desktop version. But let's go back to today, and I want to show you how to take attendance really quickly. So today is Thursday. Yeah, there's Thursday right there. And what I want to do is show you how to take attendance fairly quickly. You just click on the student's name and you will see a green check mark here. That green check mark is what there's 2.5 parts to taking their attendance. There are other elements involved, but if you're just simply taking attendance, then what you do is click on the green check mark and it will disappear. Now that does not mean that the attendance is complete. In fact, you cannot complete attendance until after the event begins. And right now, it's just 5 minutes after 2. You can't see that, but it is. So I can click the green check mark, but I cannot confirm. If I click on the confirm attendance button, I get this message right here, which says this event has not started. So I cannot confirm the attendance. So it will alert you to that fact and disallow you from confirming attendance until after the event begins. So let's say I said, oops, okay, I didn't mean to do all of that. I didn't mean to click his green check mark. So I'm going to go over here to this gear right here. This gear is one of several in different places in the software. This one is the one that allows you to reset the attendance. So it is for this appointment. All right. Let's go and click on that. I'm just going to click on that gear. And then I get a drop down menu. So I'm going to scroll down, and one of my choices is to reset the attendance. And that's what I'm going to do. So I click on this button, and then it takes me back to the previous page, and it has reset the attendance. There is the green check mark. Now, Because I can't confirm the attendance right now, I can only talk to you. I can't actually show you about how to confirm the attendance. But just to show you again, if I want to take attendance, I'm going to come over here to this green check mark. I'm going to click it, check it. Can't really make mistakes that will destroy anything. You can fix things and undo them. So I just clicked his green check mark, and then if it were past 3, then this confirm attendance button would turn the same shade as this button right here, and it would actually uh, first you check the check mark that was here, then you go to confirm attendance here. Then when you click that confirm attendance button, a dialog window will show up in the middle of the screen right here and say confirm attendance, yes or no, and that's when you say yes. And that's basically the whole loop for taking attendance. There are other elements involved to attendance, like canceling appointments.